In this video, we will teach you how to create your cinematic scene with AI, so let us get to it. If you want to create a totally professional and very striking and above all original cinematic scene, you should know that there are currently many tools that can help you achieve it and in a very easy way. So pay close attention because we will explain step by step what you have to do. In the first place, what we need is the AI with which we are going to generate our cinematic scene, and for this, we are going to open our favorite web browser and we are going to visit the higgsfield site. higgsfield is an advanced generative artificial intelligence platform that has been designed to create short, realistic, and cinematic videos. This platform is ideal for creating content that will be used on social networks as it offers us many tools and also helps us get inspired to create reels and use them for our marketing. It also allows converting text, images, or links into videos with precise camera, controls, and coherent human movement. It should also be noted its ease of use. Another advantage is that this platform groups a huge number of guides that will help us create images and videos in a very simple way, so we will not have to go looking from page to page, but higgsfield works as a hub where we will have different types of AI with different models totally accessible. Obviously for this there is a paid version, but if we want to create something very specific, we can take advantage of the free use that this platform allows us to create our cinematic scene. So the first thing we have to do is access the official higgsfield website and register. For this, we can do it through our email in a very simple way. Once we have created our profile, we are already inside the platform, and as you can see, there are certainly some plans available for us that are paid, but we can take advantage of some free credits that this platform offers us. Now, to get into the topic of our cinematic scene, this first thing we have to do is create the images on which we are going to create our cinematic scene, and for this we are going to go to the images section in the upper part. If you notice, you have many options available to create images and every time new models are being added. In this case, among the recently added models we have Cinema Studio, Phototump, higgsfield Cinema, and among the top ones we have Nano Bananas, so we will have to browse and decide which of all these we are going to use. In this case, I'm going to use Nano Banana 2. I am going to take advantage of some free credits that the account allows us to create a couple of images that I will use as the main frame for my cinematic scene. The first thing we will do then will be to access this section where we will write the prompt that we are going to use to create our main character. Here is this prompt that I have created with the help of AI as well, and what we are going to do is make sure to have selected the Nano Banana Pro model, which is the one we want to use. We are also going to configure the aspect ratio. I'm going to choose 16:9 because I want a video in horizontal format, and now we are going to choose the image quality. In this case, we can only choose 1K or 2K because we are using the free version, but if you use the premium version, you also have the option to choose the 4K quality for your images. I will choose the best one I can. Here you can also configure the number of images you want to be generated automatically with a single prompt. And that is it. Once we have configured these options, we are going to tap on the button that says Generate. The generation process has started, and now what we have to do is wait a few seconds until the platform generates our first images for us. Very well, after a few seconds, these 3 images have been generated for me, and we are going to review each of them. In this case, as you can see, an intergalactic samurai has been generated for us, and in this case, it has also placed some descriptions of the elements of the samurai. Honestly, the image quality is quite good and it can serve us for what we want. The next image also has very good quality. However, I think there is a bit of inconsistency between the way the sword with the blue halo is located, and the last image is also quite interesting, showing us a samurai with what seems to be an energy shield and some spaceships flying in the background. And 2 moons are also seen. I think this will be the image we are going to choose for our cinematic scene. For this, we are going to expand our image to the maximum, and we are going to save it in a folder on our PC. Once we have saved it, we close this, and we are going to go now to the video option in the upper part of higgsfield. Here we also have a large number of models that we can use to animate our first image, which would be our first frame. And we would have to choose which of all these models we are going to use. In this case, we see that the platform highlights Kling 3.0 as a recently added model. However, it is not the one we are going to use, but we are going to use the one that marks us as top, which in this case is Cinema Studio Video. Once the tool has loaded, the first thing we will do is make sure of the configuration we have. In this case, we will have to choose the type of movement we want the camera to make. We will have to choose between all the models we have available here, such as zoom out, which makes the camera move away, zoom in, camera tracking, and we also have some shots that move to the right, to the left, up, down. It is only about choosing which one we want to use depending on what we want to achieve. In this case, I will use this one. After we have selected it, we close this, we leave the speed in automatic, and we also verify that the aspect is selected in panoramic, since that is how we have configured our image. In quality, we can choose between 720 and 1080, and here we will also have to choose the style of the video we want. We would have to choose between a general video, action, horror, comedy, western style, suspense, and more. I will choose the action model. We can also choose if we want it to be generated with audio or without audio. And the most important thing here is that we choose the starting frame. On this button, we would have to tap and a browser will open, with which we will have to select the image we generated with Nano Banana. Here we have it. We tap on open and we already have our first frame loaded. In case we have a final frame, we can add it exactly the same, but in this other section of the final frame. If we do not have it and we want to let the platform create it automatically, then we tap on generate so that our video begins to be created. We wait a few seconds until it is processed. Well, after a few seconds, our video has been generated, and what we are going to do is open it. In this case, we have a camera movement in a 3D turn around our character, and he makes a movement brandishing his sword and showing his energy shield, while some spaceships are seen flying in the background. The truth is that the result seems quite good to me for being the first attempt, and surely if you dedicate a bit more time to the main prompt where you generate your character and write a prompt where you take specific control of each detail of the scene, you will be able to have much better results. To download our video, what we have to do is tap on this button that says download, and that is it. Our video will have already been downloaded. However, the platform also offers us some other options such as video editing, where we can retouch some aspects of the video we have already generated, and we can even go back and generate our video again only by retouching some configuration options. However, that already remains as part of the creativity that you want to imprint on this project of your cinematic scene. Your imagination is the limit. You can use this for whatever, and you can even use your own frames with characters that you have created by yourself to animate them and create your cinematic scene. And this is as far as our video goes this time. We hope it has been useful for you. If it was, give us a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any of the next videos we will bring for you. Until next time.